Right, right. No, 100%, bro. And I think at the end of the day, like what you just said and everything you broke down for new agents is actually tactical, right? They can go out, they can have the right mindset, they can sit down, right, and actually do the things they need to do on a day-to-day basis. They can have the consistency that they're going to need to have as well to get to their goals. As far as leads go, when you first started, right, were you doing like age leads? Was your upline giving you like a vault? Like, what did that look like in terms of that first 30 days, in terms of like lead spend, etc.?
I will say, especially being into the business now for a little bit longer, it does matter who you're going under. It does at the end of the day. I didn't have a vault system. I had 100, my upline gave me 100 leads that I could dial, and that was it. Luckily, I told you I worked during college. So thank the good Lord I had, money a little bit. Like I wouldn't say it was probably over 3 grand. You know how much these leads were costing. So for me, I mean, it was like a stab in the heart, right? But after I
Yeah.
closed my first day, I asked my upline, do you think I should just buy leads? And I did. And I'll be honest with you, I blanked 4 high intent leads back to back to back. And at that point, I mean, I was on the verge. I was almost done. Like, right. I was like, what do I do? Do I buy a new pack or do I audit myself? And at that point, I think after that fourth one, I really took a step back to audit myself, reflect, and exactly what I was doing. I think sometimes I was putting my emotions into things, right? My clients could hear it. Maybe I was anxious for a sale. I needed this, needed this, or I was just sad, depressed, whatever the case is. But I think as soon as I audited myself, everything changed. After that fourth one, I think I closed 4. And then I continued to buy always high intent leads. For me, if I had a new, fresh person, a fresh lead, that requested or inquired me about a product, I could close it. That's just where I'm at now. If you're talking to an age lead, it's going to be a different sell. So I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. If you have high intent leads and you have the ability to have those high intent leads, buy them. And I think that'll be a good practice, because if you're doing age leads, then you have to practice something a little bit different. At the end of the day, I think most of our goals is to get on high intent leads, right?
Right.
So I was a
No.
big high intent leads guy from the get go.
Dude, 100%, bro. So let's get into some tactical things. I appreciate the story. Now let's get into the tactical. I want to know, how are you working? Like, I always ask people this because you do run fresh leads. When you get fresh leads, how are you working them? Walk me through your process from like a brand new lead that comes in to over a week. Are you calling it immediately? Are you shooting them text messages? Like, what's that high level process that you go through working a pack of 25 or 30 leads?
Yeah. So depending on the lead type, like if it's a final expense lead, as soon as I get it, I'm gonna give it a call. Just because they're looking for it. Their emotions are pretty high on the product, right? There's a reason why they filled it out, and whether that's family stuff, whatever. So if it's a final expense lead, for sure, I'm gonna call it right away. And then if they don't answer, I'll give them 3 rings. They don't answer, and then with any final expense lead, I'm running it back after a couple hours, right? At least 3 times that day. Maybe that third time I'll leave them that message. Especially when I first started, I left them a message at all times, just letting them know, hey, I did get that lead you inquired for where you wanted XYZ, right? When would be a good time to reach back out if that wasn't a good time? I think also, especially with final expense, they could be doing things, but more than likely they're just, I don't know, not on their phone or not
Right.
hack it used. Sometimes they fill out the form, it's just like the phone's out, right? You never know get a hold. So
Right.
definitely for me, you with those final expense, you call them right away for sure, and leave messages if you want. Voicemails, I'm not super huge on them. I can't tell you that when I first started, I definitely did voicemails, but not right now, not currently. For IULs, I want to respect their time just a little bit more, because I understand someone that's their middle age is probably working for their family and stuff like that. And someone that's doing hard labor probably won't be able to stay on the phone with me to understand the value of the product that they're actually getting, in 20, 15 minutes, right? It's a little bit of a different sell. So sometimes if they do have a time on there, I'll respect it. If not, if I'm just like, hey, I'm on flow, I just got to call this number, I'm just antsy, I'll still call it. I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. But when you get on the phone, hey, introduce yourself, let them know you're calling about the form. And if it's a bad time, you just let them know you were trying to check in. When's that good time? Oh, it's the one you put on here. Perfect. That's when I'm going to get back to you. Just wanted to see if you had those 15 minutes right now, right? Whatever the case might be. If it sometimes they're open books right then and there. So if it's an IUL, I respect it sometimes a little bit. But if I'm antsy, I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't think there's a wrong or right answer. I'll just call it right away as well. Voicemails, not leaving any voicemails, usually not leaving any text messages unless I'm getting like, any text back or not getting any answers over like a course of a week. That's when I'm usually 100% always sending text messages. How I'm working them, as soon as they don't pick up 3 times, I'm going to go again 3 times after that appointment. I'm going to go 3 times, and I'll be a little bit annoying that first day, because again, just like everybody's life, you don't know, maybe in the morning they're always super busy, or maybe in the morning, in the afternoon, late night, they're always super busy, and it's just that one time from the middle of the day that they're open, right? They could be, nurses that are always working all day, right? So you don't really know what their schedule is, but that's why you want to hit them always at different times at all times.
Yeah, dude, 100%. And I love that thought process. For those that don't know about our leads, we have a question on there that says, when's the best time for a life insurance agent to contact you? So, kind of what he's saying, for those who don't know, is essentially he's calling, doing like a soft pre-book-ish intro, where he's like, hey, my name's Yordi, blah, blah, blah. I'm your agent, boom, boom, maybe collecting some data, build a little bit of rapport, tie it down for that solidified time, and then he's following up. Or he gets a temperature check, and if they're ready to roll, he's like, "All right, let's do it." And now it turns into a one call close, and he gets paid. So that's the philosophy that he's explaining for everybody.